In early 1974, several young women all of a similar age and appearance started to go missing in Washington state, seemingly vanishing into the night in a series of unexplained disappearances. These women, such as Donna Manson, would fall victim to the deception of a sadistic serial killer. A young college student with her whole life ahead of her, Donna Manson was last seen by friends several days before she was reported missing. Her family suspected she might have taken off for a few days, but what no one knew at the time was that the women of Washington were being stalked, kidnapped, and murdered by serial killer Ted Bundy.
In early 1974, the serene campus of Evergreen State College in Olympia, Washington, was jolted by the sudden disappearance of 19-year-old Donna Gail Manson. Known for her interest in magic and witchcraft, Donna vanished on the evening of March 12 while heading to a jazz concert on campus. Her roommate, Deanna Ray, grew concerned when Donna didn't return that night, leading to a missing person report 6 days later. Donna's personal belongings, including her backpack and money, were found untouched in her room, suggesting she hadn't planned to leave for an extended period. Friends and classmates described her as an intriguing individual, though somewhat moody and introspective. She was grappling with the pressures of college life and her shifting academic interests, which added to the mystery of her sudden disappearance. The search for Donna extended beyond the campus. Authorities explored every lead, including her fascination with witchcraft and the occult, which led them to Rick Miller, a prominent figure in Seattle's magic community. However, this lead, like many others, proved to be a dead end. Months passed with no sign of Donna, leaving her family and friends in a state of anguished uncertainty. The case grew cold, and the hope of finding her alive dwindled. The mystery of her disappearance haunted those who knew her, and the lack of closure was a heavy burden on her loved ones. Years later, in a chilling twist, the truth about Donna's fate came to light. Ted Bundy, one of America's most infamous serial killers, confessed to her murder. Bundy revealed that he had abducted and killed Donna on that fateful night, using his charm and cunning to lure her into his car. His confession was part of a larger pattern of admissions he made shortly before his execution, where he detailed his brutal crimes across several states. Despite Bundy's confession, Donna's remains were never found. Bundy claimed to have disposed of her body in a remote location, making it nearly impossible for authorities to recover. This lack of physical evidence left many questions unanswered and provided little solace to Donna's grieving family and friends. The case of Donna Gail Manson remains one of the many tragic stories in Ted Bundy's horrific spree. Her disappearance and presumed murder are a grim reminder of the evil that Bundy represented. The charming exterior he presented to the world masked a deeply disturbed individual capable of unspeakable acts of violence. Donna's story is a poignant chapter in the annals of true crime history. It highlights the vulnerability of young women during that era and the terror inflicted by Bundy on communities across the country. Her case, like many others, underscores the importance of vigilance and the enduring impact of such crimes on families and society. In the years following Bundy's execution, interest in his crimes has persisted. Documentaries, books, and films have explored his life and the heinous acts he committed. Donna Gail Manson's name is often mentioned in these accounts, ensuring that her story, though tragic, is not forgotten. The pain of Donna's loss continues to resonate with those who knew her. Her friends and family have had to live with the uncertainty and horror of her final moments, a burden that is difficult to imagine. As we remember Donna, it is important to honor her life and the potential that was so brutally cut short. Donna Gail Manson's disappearance and murder are a stark reminder of the darkness that can lurk behind a charming facade. Her story serves as a testament to the resilience of those left behind and the enduring quest for justice and closure in the face of unimaginable tragedy. The investigation into Donna's disappearance revealed few clues. One sighting described a man driving a beige or yellow Volkswagen around the Evergreen campus, a vehicle matching Bundy's car. Bundy notoriously modified his car to prevent victims from escaping once inside. Additionally, Donna had mentioned meeting a man with a broken arm on campus, a ruse Bundy often used to lower his victim's guard. On August 29, 1978, two fishermen found a skull near Mount Rainier. Despite an extensive search revealing more human bones, hair, and a shirt resembling the one Donna wore, the remains were lost by the police before they could be definitively identified. This unfortunate mishandling left her family without the closure they desperately sought. As we delve into the life and tragic end of Donna Gail Manson, it is crucial to remember the vibrant young woman behind the headlines. Donna was a dedicated student, a loving daughter, and a friend to many. Her story is not just a tale of loss but also a call to action to ensure that such tragedies do not repeat. Her legacy endures, a somber reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of cherishing every moment. Ted Bundy, one of America's most notorious serial killers, embarked on a reign of terror in the 1970s that left a trail of devastation across several states. Born on November 24, 1946, in Burlington, Vermont, Bundy's early life was marked by deception about his parentage and a tumultuous family dynamic. His charm and intelligence masked a deeply disturbed individual capable of horrific violence. Bundy's criminal career began with petty thefts and escalated to violent crimes. He often used his charisma to lure victims, many of whom were young women with similar physical features. His modus operandi included feigning injury or impersonating authority figures to gain their trust before abducting them. These tactics allowed Bundy to elude capture for years as he moved between Washington, Oregon, Utah, Colorado, and Florida. His first confirmed murder was in 1974, although he later confessed to killing several women in the years prior. The sheer brutality of his crimes, involving kidnapping, assault, and necrophilia, shocked the nation. Despite his horrific acts, Bundy managed to escape from custody twice, once from a courthouse library and later from a jail cell, further showcasing his cunning nature. Bundy's capture and trial became a media sensation, largely due to his insistence on representing himself and his manipulative courtroom demeanor. He used his legal knowledge to delay proceedings and often toyed with the legal system. His final arrest in Florida in 1978 led to his conviction for the murders of two Chi Omega sorority sisters, Lisa Levy and Margaret Bowman, among others. Bundy's trials were highly publicized, with many drawn to his contradictory nature, charming yet monstrous. His final confession, made shortly before his execution, included details of over 30 murders, though the true number of his victims remains unknown. This confession provided some closure to the families of his victims but also highlighted the extensive reach of his crimes. Bundy's execution on January 24, 1989, was met with a mix of relief and morbid fascination. Crowds gathered outside the Florida State Prison to celebrate the end of a dark chapter. However, Bundy's legacy lives on in the public consciousness, serving as a grim reminder of the potential for evil behind a charismatic facade. The psychological profile of Bundy has been extensively studied. He exhibited traits of a sociopath, including a lack of empathy, superficial charm, and a propensity for manipulative behavior. His case has been used in criminal psychology as a textbook example of a psychopath, helping law enforcement and psychologists better understand and identify such individuals. In popular culture, Bundy has been the subject of numerous books, documentaries, and films. His story continues to captivate and horrify, offering insights into the darkest aspects of human nature. The fascination with Bundy is not merely due to his crimes but also his ability to hide his true nature so effectively, posing as a law student and a politically active individual while committing heinous acts. Ted Bundy's story is a stark reminder of the importance of vigilance and the complexities of the human psyche. His ability to mask his true intentions behind a veneer of normalcy is a chilling testament to the potential for darkness within. The enduring interest in his life and crimes reflects a societal need to understand and prevent such tragedies from recurring.